our scene opens on the small town of Narrowwalk, in a tavern in the center of town called the Trading Post. A bar, an inn, a place of business, the Trading Post is many things to many people. This is no mere roadside pit stop, but a venue for some of the most well-respected and well-financed performers this side of the border. And it is here that a young up-and-coming entertainer just might get his chance to put on a show. What do your characters look like?
Phineus Longshadow. Imagine your first thought of a swashbuckler, and that's very much what he wears. He's got like a white, kind of fluffy, more open shirt. He's got like some very nice rings, and he takes very good care of his long blonde hair that he's pulled back into a ponytail. And basically this hair, he keeps himself looking like very fresh, very clean. All of his stuff, if you look very closely, is the same outfit, but it looks like he like every day maintains and cleans and makes it look very nice. Phineus is a halfling. He's a little bit taller than a normal halfling, actually. He's tall, very slender. He's about 4 feet tall, while most halflings are about 3.5.
Wow. So
he's actually a little bit taller for his race. Otherwise, he looks bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. He looks to be about, I would say, anywhere about like 25, 26 years old. But yeah, that's what Phineus looks like. So Phineus is sitting in this bar, but he's in like the back, like in the nosebleeds, and he doesn't have a table. Like there's people with like performers like are getting ready up on the stage. He's not up there. He's sitting there kind of scoping out people coming through the door, and not really scoping out the performers. He's scoping out the people with like money, the patrons essentially who are coming in with their performers to kind of set up shop and get people on stage. He's just sitting kind of in the corner. Occasionally the bartender, who knows him, keeps eyeing him as he goes to sit down at a table and kind of nods like, hey, he knows like you can't sit there. That's where the people who actually pay sit. So he kind of steps back and leans up against the wall, watching people coming through the door.
And what does he see come through the doors?
Pretty wiry looking elf, 6'3", so pretty tall, who looks like suntanned, like he's been out in the sun a lot, freckled, so it looks like he's like always been out like working in the sun. But with robes that have like kind of a gold trim around the sleeves and around the hem, long blonde hair that it's not like matted or anything. It looks like he combs it. Silver eyes and kind of severe features, like a little severe. He walks into the restaurant bar.
It's all purpose. It's like the community center too.
Okay. Walks into the community center.
There's a lot going on here.
The Trading Post is what it's called.
Sure. And kind of like looks around. He's got like a traveling bag strapped around like his waist with like a bedroll, and looks like he just came into town. He's looking around.
And Phineus like eyes him up and down and like watches as the door closes and doesn't see anyone else come after you. Do you like pay for like a seat or anything like that? To enjoy the entertainment.
The maitre d' comes up to me.
Yeah, one of the servers comes up to you.
Sure, and I indicate table for one, and server brings me over to a little private area near one of the walls, and I stand next to the table and watch what the musicians gearing up.
So Phineus sees him set his stuff down on the table, and it's like a closer table near the front, so clearly you paid a decent amount of coin. So Phineus kind of walks up and eyes you a few times and watches your movements, and then steps up. Hey, I'm sorry to interrupt your evening. Did you happen to give your membership?
Hello, friend. I didn't know that a membership was required.
Oh, no, that's fine. You probably just are a patron of an entertainer. Then that's also fine. Who's your I was looking around. I didn't see who's your entertainer that you brought with you.
You are sadly mistaken. I'm not a patron at all.
Oh, okay. So you don't have a membership, and you're not a patron of anyone. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry about this. You know what? Am
I rudely breaking some local law?
It's okay. You're new to town, right? I would assume, right?
Yes, I am new to town.
You know what? Let me introduce myself. I'm so sorry. Phineus.
My name is Quatra. I shake his hand.
Quatra.
My name is Quatra of the Velosa Monastery.
Oh, of the Velosa Monastery. My goodness, that's amazing. Do you guys get a lot of music up there in the monastery?
Very, very little. The sound of the wind is music enough for us.
Oh, great. Well, then I got to tell you, you're going to be real impressed. There's a lot of great acts that go on here. You know, let me do you a favor. You're obviously new in town. I don't want anybody taking advantage of you, kicking you out of a nice establishment like this. Let's do this. All right. Typically, you got to have a membership, or you got to be a patron of an entertainer. So let's do this.
How do I become one?
It's super easy. How about we'll let, if anybody comes by and asks, you can be my patron. Okay, I'll do you a favor. Just you can pretend to be my patron. I'll be your entertainer, and then this way you can stay and watch the show and have a good time. Does that sound fair? I don't want to get you in trouble.
This is a kindness that will not go unpaid.
Hey, I mean, it's just who I am. But listen, I think this is going to be great. Don't worry, I won't tell anybody. Remember, if anyone comes up, just say you are my patron. You are Phineus Longshadow's patron. We got a deal?
Phineus Longshadow's patron. Yes.
Oh, and there. I don't know. Did they collect the patron fee at the front? It's fine. I can just take it from you right now. It's just.
Oh, how much is it?
It's just 2 gold pieces. It's typically it's 3, but I can cover for you. So if you just got 2 gold pieces, we can just make it super.
Why do I deserve such kindness from you?
Look, you're new, and I don't want you to get set off on the wrong foot here. So just 2 gold pieces, and we're good.
Absolutely. I reach into my pouch and pull out 2 gold pieces. Handed.
Thank you. Phineus walks right up to the bartender and leans in front. Got a patron, so can I get up tonight?
Omar just looks you up. You have a patron.
Yeah, I've got a patron. Look, I know the rules, but I've been vetting.
I wave from the table.
Quatra, you're my patron, right?
I'm the patron of Phineus Longshadow.
See, he's my patron. Look, I've been vetting with this guy for a while. He's a pretty big deal.
I'm new to town.
And he's just come to town, and he's vetted with a lot of people, and I made the cut.
I just met this wonderful friend,
and he's my patron. What can I say? So I can get up there tonight, right?
Make a deception check with advantage.
Oh, you get advantage
because he's getting help from you.
Oh,
okay. And
I thought I was hurting his chances.
No?
I love this.
That's a 10, and then worse. So that's actually decent for my 17 deception.
Well, good for you. I mean, I've been saying for a long time that you did this wrong. Like last time you performed, and I kept expecting you to put out a hand and start asking for some money. Normally, like you put on a long performance, and about halfway through, usually people start asking for money, and I kept waiting for some sort of a break where you would start asking someone for some money, and I thought, well, hopefully he's got a patron or something. Otherwise, how does he keep this performance and keep the money coming in? You owe me for hosting you. You know that, right? Because that's...
Really?
Yeah, I mean...
Okay, wow.
So, I mean, that's the problem, is without a patron, it really is not a sustainable business model.
Luckily, I think, now that I have a patron, I think, maybe we could offload a little... I think that's part of the deal, right?
Well, I think hopefully having a patron will at least cut down on all the hosting fees.
Yeah, I hope he just can cover at least the hosting stuff, at least.
At bare minimum.
Yeah, so... Well, thank you for giving me this shot. I know I told you I was going to get one.
Reminder, there was a better way to do this.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Yeah, it was a while. But thank you, and I'm going to get up there tonight, and I'll do some work. This will be good. And you've been great, by the way. Thank you. Thank you very much. And Quatra, this is going to be good.
I do believe that all things are good.
By the way, he said any drinks tonight are on his tab. So if you can just set me up with a ale, and we'll and I'll get one over to him as well.
All right. He pours you an ale and pours one for Quatra.
Here you go, Quatra.
What is this?
2 drink minimum for most establishments.
Quatra sniffs it. I don't drink this. And neither should you, friend. And I pull it out of his hands.
I mean,
this takes you off your focus, and focus is very,
man,
very
you don't
important.
let people drink. Okay, that's fair. All right, that's fair.
I pour it on the floor.
Oh, that was good.
It's good. The earth requires sustenance as well.
Oh, okay. Great.
And I also smash the bottle. It's for the earth.
The Halfling was played by Jay Jones. The High Elf was played by Jeremy Fox. The new campaign begins Monday, November 12th. For more info, follow us on Twitter @PartialArc.